Welcome to a first impressions of Mass Effect Andromeda. So this will be a little bit different from the other first impressions videos that I've done. I'm going to be doing this one in multiplayer instead of single player because the first mission of Mass Effect Andromeda is sort of a lot of conversations and narrative, so it's not a particularly good thing to do a video on where I can talk a lot. So this pretty much plays very similarly, the multiplayer mode at least plays very similarly to the Mass Effect 3. You unlock things by buying these crates from the store, and then they'll give you cards, and then on the card will be something like a character or a weapon, and then you can then use that in your multiplayer missions, so I'll just quickly show you this. So I got 5,000 credits, just going to open this. So you can reveal the cards one by one, which is what I'm going to do. So level up my M8 Avenger, my human female sentinel, I got a Cobra RPG as a supply, first aid kit, and then a booster. So I'm actually going to be playing the human female sentinel, so it's lucky I unlocked that. That should have given me, yep, that gave me more points to level my stuff up. So I'm going to level up my, I think I'll level up throw, damage and force, and then tech armor for melee damage, which I don't really do too much, so. But anyway. So yeah, you get to, yep, confirm that. Yeah, so you can customize your character just like you can in Mass Effect 3 in multiplayer. You sort of just, ooh, what happened there? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. What is happening? You just sort of, there we go. Yeah, so when you open a box, there's a chance that you'll get, characters in it, just like I did before, and I got the human female sentinel, so she's a little bit higher now. I got a little bit more upgrade points for her skills, and also when I unlock her more times, I'll unlock more of those tints that you saw in the menu just there. Pretty much it plays just like Mass Effect 3, you get to just click quick match and jump straight in. But there is one other feature, for multiplayer at least, that I wanted to talk about quickly, called strike teams, which is you just get missions out of this list, and you get strike teams that you can recruit in this menu here. I can't do it because I don't have enough money, mission funds. Then you use the strike teams that you have to send on these missions, such as, you know, determine enemy strength or whatever. You just send them on that mission, and it shows you here this is the difficulty, and then this is the enemy, so they're the outlaws. It tells you the time required, and then when it will expire, and it shows you the Pathfinder rewards. Now the Pathfinder rewards activate in single player, but I haven't actually gotten up to that in single player because I haven't played much of it. So I don't actually know how exactly they work, but there is also the ability to do the missions without a strike team, some of them. If it's got this little symbol here, it means you can do it in multiplayer. So you go space play in multiplayer. But the only problem is I'm not a high enough level to do that yet, and I haven't done it the gold or the silver one yet, so the only one I had was bronze, but I sent a strike team on it, so unfortunately I didn't get a chance to jump into the game and see what that was like, see if it actually added anything else to the to the mission that would normally happen. There is also a mobile companion app called Mass Effect Andromeda Apex HQ or something, that you can manage not only that, but your characters and your weapons and your upgrades, all that sort of thing, from that companion app. So I've just jumped into a quick match here, bronze difficulty, so it's not going to be too hard for me, hopefully. And I'll play this mission with these random people that I've jumped in with, and hopefully I do pretty well. And you'll be able to see some of the gameplay, which I'll talk about as soon as we get into this mission. So here we are. We'll start by muting everyone. I don't want to hear them. So the weapons I'm using is the Revenant Assault Rifle and the M5 Phalanx. So, the Mass Effect Andromeda gameplay. Just from the gameplay alone, I honestly adore this game. There was a lot of controversy surrounding the facial animations on the internet, but from the little bit of single player that I have played, it didn't seem to be that bad. It seemed to have been blown out of proportion. I mean, I'm not that far into the game yet, as I said, so I'm not 100% sure if maybe it gets worse along the way or something, but I guess I'll find out as soon as I get further in. But from what I've seen, the facial animations are a little bit weird, but they're not, it's not a deal breaker for the game or anything like that. Now, the actual gameplay itself is pretty amazing. The combat is honestly so much better than Mass Effect 3. The guns feel much weightier, like they're, you know, they have more weight and recoil. It sort of feels, almost real the way that the weapons handle as you're firing them. There's also a third dimension to the gameplay, to the combat, in that now that you're given this jetpack, you're able to scale the maps, and you can literally traverse them and get better vantage points over your enemies, which I think is an absolutely stellar addition to Mass Effect. For one thing, it fits the sci-fi theme of being able to sort of, you know, you can do whatever outrageous technologies you want, and you can justify it by just saying that's the technology that's available in this universe. That sort of thing. So jump jets for, you know, for the Pathfinder initiative, or the Andromeda initiative, sorry, makes total sense, and it is completely and utterly just fun to use. Being able to, it's even things as simple as you can jump up, aim, and you can stay in the air for a little bit, not too long, just to get a better vantage point over some of your enemies, which I think is pretty amazing as well. I actually really quite enjoy doing it, using it, but it does get me into trouble quite a bit. But other than the jump jet, from what I've seen, there doesn't seem to be that much change besides the crosshair function and the way the weapons feel when you use them.
Just 3 hostiles remaining.
Some of the guns, the favorite guns from Mass Effect 3 have returned, such as the M6 Carnifex, as I know is in the game, which is the hand cannon that Mordin gives you on Omega when you recruit him. The M3 Predator, M8 Avenger, both in it. So it's sort of, you know, throwing back to the original trilogy, or the last 2 games in the original trilogy at least. Oh, that's not good.
Teammate injured.
Well, I was in a stupid position then. Do I have any? I do. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, so I could get myself up here, I think, but there's not really any point since I'm being revived now.
Squad member down.
I'll get myself up. That was my stupid idea to put myself in that position. Oh, it's E to... So it's E to revive people in this, not F. Like it was in... And that's what it's like. There is also a bit of an issue with me, at least, because I haven't played the single player too much. I don't really know what the enemies are capable of. I don't know what enemies do what yet. I've only really played against the Ket in multiplayer, and I've only played a couple of matches. They're firing! So I sort of just have to learn it as I go along. Also, this is pretty much the first time I've played the Sentinel class, so I also have to sort of learn those abilities as well. But the biotics and tech seem to work in the same way as the original Mass Effect, well, sorry, not the original, the Mass Effect 2 and 3 did when they upgraded devices. The wave-based combat is the same as it was in Mass Effect 3 for multiplayer. You just sort of, you do objectives on round 3, 6, and probably 10. But bronze finishes at wave 7 and not 10 like it did in Mass Effect 3. So I haven't been able to test if maybe it goes, the higher difficulties go above wave 7 or even wave 10 maybe. Maybe gold's even higher
Squad member down.
than
Hang in there, Apex.
10 waves.
Teammate injured.
So I haven't been able to find that out yet, but I'm going to guess that it probably does, since if bronze finishes at wave 7, I'll imagine silver finishes at wave 10, and then gold probably finishes at wave 13 or 15, depending on what they thought. Otherwise, I don't see any reason why they would make it only 7 rows in the multiplayer.
How are my shields down?
So there we go. Barricade myself. Sort of healing a bit. Oh man.
I'm reading a flat line.
Came out of nowhere, that thing. Pretty sure those ones can turn invisible, though. From what I
There's
remember
still
of
enemy tech
the
on the
very
field.
little
Shut
of
it
the
down.
campaign that I've
I'm
played.
reading a flat line.
But, oh, let me go, please. But, on to single player. Like I said, still haven't played too much of that, but... but that seems to be pretty much the typical Mass Effect experience you would expect. Except they don't have Paragon and Renegade anymore. They have 4 conversation options that develop your character's personality. I'm pretty sure it's similar to Dragon Age, but I haven't actually played much Dragon Age, so I'm not sure exactly on that. But there's
Shut down. Good job.
oh no, that's not good. But as far as I'm aware, it's quite similar to the Dragon Age situation where it would your responses changed how characters interacted with you, and your overall personality would be given a title, such as humorous or sarcastic or something like that, or serious or whatever. In this, it's logical, emotional, and then professional and casual. And you can choose out of those 4 in most cases. There's sometimes you'll only be able to choose out of 2 of those 4. But I'll also see more of that as I play through the campaign. This is really quite difficult. I'm not a good shot either. You can also do jump attacks because of the jetpack that you're given. I don't actually know if I've already done one or not, but they're pretty cool just to use. It feels really satisfying to land a good jump attack on someone. I'll just do it now. Okay. Just like that. Yeah, kill him. Am I collected? I am excited to get really stuck into the single player and experience the story of the Andromeda universe, or the Andromeda galaxy, sorry, set in the Mass Effect universe, and just see what kind of throwbacks to the original trilogy they're going to include. I know they're going to include at least some, since
Just 3 hostiles remaining.
one of the options when you create your character is whether or not, not whether or not, but what sex Shepard was in your trilogy. So you can only choose between male and female, but you can't choose their service history or anything like that. But so I am definitely expecting at least some mention of Shepard or Shepard's adventures or crew in the storyline at some point. Oh, that was cool. Oh, that's the big dude.
How are my shields down?
Shield on this guy. There we go.
Get the cover.
Oh my god. The cat seemed to turn invisible all the time. I'm not really sure why.
No shields? How?
Oh! That was all luck. It's a good thing this isn't a biotics are also really satisfying to use. I think knocking someone back with throw feels
Just
great.
3 hostiles remaining.
I haven't been able to use an adept yet and, you know, use lift or pull or anything. One of the ones that really
Enemies
disable
down.
people.
Keep your guard up.
But I hope that sort of has the Mass Effect 1 feel, because that was back in Mass Effect 1 when you did it, you really felt like you were some kind of biotic god, just, you know, knocking someone around. They couldn't really do much. I love the feel of that, and I'm hoping it's sort of faithful. Oh, that was cool. I didn't know that was Windows.
Scratch 1 target.
Oh no, am I gonna die? Oh well. I died so hard I went through the bottom of the floor. Oh god. I don't recommend that. I hope that glitch isn't going to exclude me from playing the game after I get revived.
Squad member down.
Nope, that's the roll down. So I guess getting too close to the Ascendant does the same things it does in Mass Effect 3 when you got too close to a Banshee. So try and avoid that next time.
Still tracking a target.
That's good. The multiplayer characters, they're done similarly to the Mass Effect 3 ones in multiplayer as well. You just get them on the cards and then they have their own loadout, or skill set I should say, and then you get to customize their weapon loadout based on how you want to play that character. And then the power recharge speed is reduced if you've got too many weapons, just like it was in Mass Effect 3.
Squad member down.
Well, the gameplay, it definitely feels a lot better than Mass Effect 3. I don't know if I would say it's innovative exactly, but it's definitely much better than it was in Mass Effect 3. I think they really improved on all the good bits that they already had, and then decided to add a few other things, such as the jump jets. Being able to traverse the map and having to think...
Take that target down.
Oh, is someone still up? No. Why are we not quitting them? This is weird.
Marking combat losses.
Oh, there we go.
Mission failed.
That's a bit of a shame, but whatever. I'm still only a level 3 or 4 or something, so it's still a bit hard for me to really contribute to my team, which really sucks. But once I get more weapons and stuff and level up what I've already got, it'll be much better for me. Yeah, I'm on level 4, and I must have been level 3 at the end of that game, so it's not perfect, but that's alright. So that was some gameplay in Mass Effect Andromeda multiplayer. The single player is really similar to it. It's not. It's just the same sort of thing, except obviously you're versing. You've got allies as the computer, and allies as your enemies, and then you're doing the mission and stuff. You know, just typical Mass Effect single player experience. Not too sure how the story's going to unfold yet, because I don't even think I've finished the first mission properly. So I'm really looking forward to getting stuck into the single player. But my first impressions of this game, absolutely amazing. I think all the stuff that happened on the internet about people complaining about Bioware and EA ruining the game, I don't really think that's an issue, to be honest. I think a lot of those complaints were blown out of proportion. Again, I'm not so far into the single player that I know if that's truly the case, but the multiplayer or the gameplay itself is fantastic. Jump jets, great addition to the game, and I would really strongly recommend Mass Effect Andromeda. Alright, thanks for watching. If you liked it, like and subscribe, or comment, do whatever you like. If you didn't, comment it anyway, tell me what you didn't like about it. Thanks for watching. Bye.